Alright, so in this video I'm going to be going over two things I missed in my previous videos, and I'm going to be going over diagonal punching, three methods to do a diagonal punch, diagonal punch into a turn punch, diagonal punch into a bounce, diagonal punch into a turn punch into a bounce, and downwards diagonal punching, which you can also combine with a turn punch and with a bounce. So first things first, and if you haven't watched the first and second video, I really recommend you watch that before you watch this one. So yeah, let's begin. So if you hold space and you tap right click, you kind of get this instant cancel rocket punch, and if you learn the distance, you can actually hold space and tap right click and you can get a bounce. So you don't have to practice your reaction timing, you could just hold space, tap right click. Now this is really useful in certain situations, like I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Like let's say you're really close to an object and trying to bounce off of it's a little difficult to you because it's really close and you have to press space really fast at the right time. You can just hold space, tap right click. All you have to do is learn the distance. You don't have to learn the timing. So that's one thing I actually forgot to mention in my first video. In the second video, there's something that's called crouch slam. This was a while back. It got removed. Basically, if you slam, you wouldn't slam here. Basically, if you were to crouch, you would actually glide along the whole floor, and you wouldn't slam here. You just slide off of it, and you'll slam down there. Now, they removed it, and it's a long story, but you could still somewhat do it now. It's on only if you're on stairs. So basically, if I'm on stairs and I slam, I can get the same crouch slam effect. And basically, I won't glide along and hit this type of corner. I would just glide off of it, and I can get an insane amount of damage by doing that. So it works pretty much on any stairs. I kind of just forgot to mention it in my second video, but now you know. Now, diagonal punching. There's there's a bunch of ways to do it. I'll show you guys the three ways to do a diagonal punch. So the first way is you charge your rocket punch, you walk backwards, and you let go of your punch. You'll do a diagonal punch. You just have to figure out when to let go of your punch. So if you're not doing it, you just keep doing it over and over and over until you learn when to let go of your punch, and then it'll be the easiest thing in your life. Now, if you didn't watch my first video, make sure you watch it, because now we're gonna be using the first video tactics onto this video. So, diagonal punch, press space, gain more distance, and you gain more height. A diagonal punch, you look to the right or you look to the left and you press space, you'll do a diagonal punch into a turn punch. Well, I kind of messed it up there, but you kind of get the point. Just like that. Next thing, diagonal punching from a distance. Now, you don't have to be in front of an object to do this, but like, let's say you want to diagonal punch off of this, but you don't want to be on top of this just to do a diagonal punch. There's another way to do it, and that would be letting go of your punch at the right height, even if it's from a distance. Now, if I don't mess it up, you'll kind of understand it. Kind of just like that. I don't have to be in front of the object to do that. Now, I'll show you guys another spot where you can do that. You could be point blank in front of it. All you do is jump, let go of your rocket punch, and you just need to figure out the timing on your own, because there's no way for me to really explain when to let go of your punch. So like right here, I charge my rocket punch, press space, and I get a diagonal punch. It literally works anywhere. You could diagonal punch literally off of anything in this game. Like, if you can walk off of it or you can jump towards a diagonal punch, you could do this. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So you could do the one where you're in front of it, charge punch, jump, and you'll do a diagonal punch. Then you could do the one from the distance. You just need to learn when to let go of your punch after you jump. So those are the three ways to do a diagonal punch. Now you can combine a diagonal punch into a bounce. Now I'm not really good at this, but you'll understand it. Just like that, I just need to press space at the right time and I will get a bounce. There you go, I just got it. So you can combine diagonal punches into a bounce, which is really neat. It's very specific. But you could also combine a diagonal punch into a turn punch into a bounce. Now, I can't really do that over here. I haven't really looked for spots where I can do that, but if you watch the first video and you understand how to do a bounce and you understand how to do a turn punch into a bounce, and then you learn diagonal punches, you'll understand how to do a diagonal punch into a turn punch into a bounce. Now I will show you guys how to do a downwards diagonal punch, which is actually kind of easy, and I'll show you guys two neat spots. I'll show you guys one spot that Tora found in the Doomfist mains Discord. And if you guys haven't joined the Doomfist mains Discord, go and join it. I'll link it in the description. I'll also link my Discord if you guys are interested, and I'll also link my stream. So you're up here, you charge your rocket punch, you jump, and you let go of your punch at the right time, and your head will hit this up here, and you'll punch downwards. Just like that. Now I didn't do it too perfect, but you can actually punch right at the door. I'm not too good at this. I haven't practiced downward diagonal punching too well, but there you go. You see how I can just punch somebody into this wall. Hopefully you don't get a bug where they slide and take no damage, because you know how this hero is. He's pretty trash. Anyways, I'll show you guys another downwards diagonal punch spot on Hanamura, which is actually a decent one. It's kind of unexpected because I'll just show you guys. Let me switch teams. Basically, if you're over here, you charge your punch, you jump, you do a downwards diagonal punch. Everybody over here will see you're charging your punch, and they'll be like, oh look, this guy's gonna come over our heads and probably like go over here. But nope, you're actually gonna come out of nowhere, punch them. Maybe you can punch them into this and they die, or they just slide off and take no damage. Or you can combine that into a combo. Now, if you guys actually go on my stream and you go to clips, you'll see something called downwards diagonal punch kill, where I actually was up here, I charged my punch, I did a downwards diagonal punch, and I did a shoot uppercut combo on her. It was on Anna. I'll actually link that in the description. I actually can't do diagonal punches anymore. Basically, that's what I did, and I actually got a kill with it. So yeah, you can actually combine these downward diagonal punches into bounces, into turn punches, and stuff like that. You can also do it when you're dropping off a high ground. So basically, if I'm like this, I can let go of my punch at the right time and do another downwards diagonal punch. Now, I'm not good at it, but you kind of understand how to get it. Just like that. You can literally combine that into turn punching, bouncing, and all of that fancy stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much a detailed guide on diagonal punching. Yeah, thanks for watching.